Hello, it is July 7th at pretty much noon. I am Nick, and you are on Experience Points, my blog. Woo! Thank you for stopping by. As always, if you watch these videos and read my posts pretty regularly, thank you very much for your support. If this is your first time watching the video, then thank you for deciding to give my blog a try. Yeah. So with my video posts, I try to cover three main subjects. And those of you who are familiar with my blog or who are veterans know that those are my work in the role playing industry, specifically around the Round 10 role playing game system, which is an original system that I created and am working on publishing. My endeavors with creative writing and my English my English teaching career and the education required for that. Yeah, getting my teaching degree and stuff like that, and also significant or substantial situations in my life this past since my last post. My last post I think was right before the 4th. I think it was the 3rd. Maybe it was the day of the 4th. I honestly can't remember exactly. I don't know. Just scroll down a little bit. It's down there. And I'm too lazy right now because I'm doing it on my iPhone. So, yeah. So as far as my work with the Round 10 role-playing game goes, a lot of my work in the last week or so has really been on the Zimmeldron setting module, which is both good and bad. It's good because I'm glad that I'm getting inspired to fill out some of the information for Zimmeldron and to really dig in deep with that. But it's bad in that I should really be working on the core rulebook or working on tightening up the core rulebook so it can get released on time. Again, the planned release date for, there's no hard date for it, but Q3 of this year for the Round 10 core rulebook. And so I really should be finishing up the loose ends on that. However, I'm finding that because me and my gaming group will be doing Zimmeldron again coming up, and I will be game mastering again for the first time in a while, that a lot of my creative work is going into Zimmeldron. Not only getting ready for that campaign, but also just working on the setting and discovering more things about the setting and getting really excited for that. So there's that. But other than that, Round 10's been going pretty well. Like I mentioned in my last video, I'm tossing around ideas for a new combat system, which will make the 4th one that works with Round 10, and this one is tentatively called Round Fu. I'll have a better name for it if it actually gets released, but with an emphasis on kind of kung fu action and wire fu, those really high-flying action movies and stuff like that. So, as far as my education goes, I got some good news with that. Good news in that I finally got off my ass and took care of something. This here probably does, it just looks like an envelope to you. But this is my application to get my advanced placement credits from high school released to Central Lakes College. And when that happens, that means that I will finally have my 2-year degree taken care of. And I will be able to transfer and enroll in the Masters of Education program at St. Scholastica Online for the fall. So it's finally moving forward, and by finally moving forward, I mean, again, I finally got off my ass and did something about it. I should have done this months ago, but because I had to, because my AP credits, because it's been over 4 years since I was in high school, it's actually been 7, my credits were put in the archives, and so I had to fill out a form, I had to fax some paperwork, and I have to mail in a check for a certain amount of money in order to get those credits released to Central Lakes College, which is where my 2-year degree is taken care of here at the community college in town. Yeah, I finally took care of all that. And if any of you know me personally, you know that as soon as there's like bureaucratic hoops like that I have to jump through, my drive to do something goes way down. If I can't move at my own pace, if something's slowing me down, or if something is really rushing me to speed up really quickly, I kind of lose interest, and that's not good. I'm a little different with work, but with something like this, because I could determine the pace of it, I didn't really worry about it, which wasn't a good thing. But now I finally got it taken care of, so that's moving forward, and I'm really excited to be pushing forward with my education. That sounds so weird. With my teaching career and working on getting my teacher's degree. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then significant or substantial events or situations in my life since my last post. The 4th of July was absolutely wonderful. If you're watching this and you weren't able to celebrate Independence Day, or you don't celebrate Independence Day, or whatever, then I hope that you enjoyed your time at least. But I spent the morning on a nice long walk through Brainerd and through Baxter. Got some coffee, or not coffee, but an Italian soda. Went at my own pace, enjoyed the gorgeous weather, did some writing in my journal. And then when I got back to the apartment, what did I do from there? Oh, I took a shower, went up to my parents' place, where we had a small get together with me, my parents, and my uncle and my aunt, and we just did some grilling, had some wonderful food, a lot of food, and I'm still going through the leftovers from that, and that was 3 days ago now. So a lot of food, wonderful time. Watched the Twins game with my dad. Talked with my mom and their situation as far as they're going to be moving soon out of their house. The house is a little too big for the two of them, so they're looking for something smaller. Kind of talked to them about that. And then when that was done, I came back to the apartment for a little bit, changed, and then walked over to a friend of mine's place, Sean's place, where he had some guys over. They were playing the Game of Thrones card game, and it looked crazy fun. But I showed up a little late, and they were actually just finishing by the time I showed up. But it looked like a lot of fun. And then after that, Sean and I and Sean's wife and his daughter met his sister and father at the Brainerd High School, which is where Brainerd does its big fireworks festival and everything for the 4th. So we hung out there, played with his daughter a little bit, walked around, chatted, saw some people, saw my sister, some coworkers. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very good 4th. The fireworks were amazing. I mean, in case you don't know, Brainerd, Minnesota is the fireworks capital of the state, and I'm not making that up. And people are always like, "Oh, but they're not the the fireworks in Crosby are fine." It's like they may be fine, but they're no Brainerd fireworks. Brainerd fireworks are amazing, and this year was no exception. So after the fireworks, I walked back home in the wonderful evening weather. Yeah, and then went to work on Friday. So other than that, the weekend has been pretty straightforward. Been working all weekend, unfortunately. Missing my nephew's birthday down in Mankato. I couldn't make the trip because of work. But they're all having a lot of fun. My family is down there, so it's good to see that. And in case Christina or Mark, my brother, or any of you watch this blog post, I hope that the birthday party is just absolutely phenomenal. The pictures look amazing. And Harper, if you by chance see this, my nephew, happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much it. So today's Sunday, and it's the end of the weekend, and it's beautiful weather outside. I haven't gotten outside yet, but I plan on leaving the apartment here and kind of getting lunch and just kind of enjoying the sun for a short while before I go into work at 1:15. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm primarily for news for me, round 10 pushing forward, Zimmeldron getting fleshed out, and then that education moving forward with my teaching career. So, as always, thank you very much for the support, as I said at the beginning. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or criticisms, please post comments on this post or any post that you are questioning or want to know more about or anything like that. If you haven't already, please check out round10rpg.com. Which is the Round 10 website, and has all the updated information, up-to-date information on there concerning Round 10 and what I'm kind of doing with it. If you're on Facebook, which most people are, then please stop by the Round 10 Facebook page. It's facebook.com/round10rpg, and give that a like and kind of increase the visibility from that site. Yeah, really appreciate the support, and as always, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or criticisms. I hope that you enjoy your time. I hope that you enjoy the weather wherever you are. Excuse me. Oh, man. I hope that you enjoy the day, and I will catch you on the flip side.